we are going to be learning about using the race response in math. So hopefully the race response is something that you have heard before that you are using in your language arts classes. But it's not just something you can use in when you're writing, it's something you can use in every subject that you are answering questions for. So let's take a look at how this might look in math. So the first thing we want to do is restate the question. So what does that look like in math? Well, first we need to know what was the problem asking you to do. What was the question? And then flip it around and put it in a sentence. So instead of saying how many cats were there, you would say there were this many cats. So you just flip it around, make it a sentence. So A is for answering the question. So give your answer using correct labels. So if it was talking about how many feet there were, you would want to tell them there are 7 feet. It's not just 7. So we want to use it in a complete sentence and put those correct labels to it so people can connect the problem back to our answer. Now, C might look a little bit different in math. So it still stands for cite right? You go back and cite from the text. So one way you can do that is to either in the problem underline or circle, or even just refer back to the keywords and write. Like I saw that it said to put them together, or how many were there total, so I knew I needed to do this. So you can underline, circle, or even just write what were the keywords that helped you know what operation to use. It can also look like giving a specific strategy you used that we've learned about. I used the reciprocal strategy. I used the tape diagram strategy. And these are things we'll all learn about. But so giving me that specific strategy back is how you did it. So it can look like a couple things, telling me the keywords or telling me what strategy you used. And E is for explain. You can give examples, other examples that are similar. You can give me your evidence, your work. That's a really big one in math. I can see that you did the work out to the side. I'm going to take that as your evidence that you have proved your point. Or just writing out in sentences, I did this first, then I did this. So any of these are great. You just need to make sure you explain somehow with work or words. So let's do a practice one of those here. So Gentry needed 3/4 of a yard of string for each bracelet. She had 6 7/8 yards of string. How many bracelets can she make? So I have to be honest with you guys. When I first did this problem, I just was like, all right, 3/4 divided by 6/8. And it came out to 6/55. And I was like, she can't even make a bracelet. But I was like, she doesn't even need a whole yard and she has 6 of them. I was like, she's got to be able to make at least 6. And my answer came out way wrong because I was not paying attention. So I'm trying to take what I have. This is what I have, right? She had this. That's my dividend, what I have. And I want to break it into groups of 3/4. So I'm going to start with my problem here. So 6 7/8, and I want to divide that into equal groups of 3/4. So I've got to make this improper here. So 6 times 8 is 48 plus 7 more is 55. So now I'm at 55 over 8. And I'm dividing it by 3/4. Now, this isn't going to work out very nicely here, 55 divided by 3. So instead of dividing, I'm going to use that multiplicative inverse here. So 55 over 8, so copy, dot, and flop. Now I can see these can cancel out. 4 goes into 8 2 times and 1 time. So 55 and 3 are not nice factors of each other. So multiply. 55 times 1 is 55. 2 times 3 is 6. 6 goes into 55 9 times with 1/6 left over. So this is not using a race response. That's just the problem, okay? So I need to start R, restate the question. My question was, how many bracelets can she make? She is Gentry. So I'm going to start with Gentry can make, and I'm going to give my answer. So I'm starting to restate the question and put my answer into one sentence here. So Gentry can make, now she could make 1/6 of a bracelet, but I don't really want 1/6 of a bracelet, right? It's like gonna fit here on my wrist and then I can't tie it together. So Gentry can only make 9. So Gentry can make 9. I'm even gonna add in the word complete bracelets. So R, restate the question. How many bracelets can she make? Gentry can make blank bracelets. A, answer. My answer is 9 complete bracelets. Now C, I need to cite come back here. How did I know that I needed to divide? Well, I see here she was doing for each bracelet. So I'm going to type the keyword each helped me know to divide. Okay, so I told why did I do that? I cited back from the problem. Why did I do that? And now my E is my evidence. If I did this in my head, I would then need to either show work or explain. But because I showed all of my thought process here, I made it improper. I used the multiplicative inverse. I multiplied, and then I simplified. I have all of my work right there. You can see above, there is my work. I don't even need to say that. I can see that here. So here is my restate, my answer, my citing, and my evidence. Oh, look, I have a perfect 4 fingers for the race response. R-A-C-E, race. Okay, so now you're going to go ahead and give one a try on your own.